This is my self-evaluation for the tutoring evaluation project. All right. So first, we're going to talk about relationship building. Next on the list is review and assessment prior knowledge, setting goals for the session and activating knowledge, mini lesson and explicit model, step-by-step process, and then the assessment. Okay. So 1 through 4, I definitely think in relationship building, I definitely think it's a 4. The reason being is because at the beginning of each session, I usually take the time to actually address the student and what they have going on. You never know what somebody can be going on through the day, so just being able to have that open conversation and allow them to tell you what's going on, just so you guys can connect more and ultimately have a smoother session. All right, so that's my reason for doing what I do at the beginning of the session, and I think that's a great implementation. All right, so review and assessment of prior knowledge. I would definitely give myself a 3 or a 4. It's always room for improvement, but definitely a 3 or a 4. Reason being, before they come in with my topic in particular, assessing anatomical position and body regions, I definitely would want to know that they understand simply what anatomical position is, because if they don't understand that, they're not going to be able to know directional terms or body regions relating to different areas. So it's always good to start off there. That's how I'll review and assess what they know previously, because if you know that, we got room to work with, okay? So that's my reason for that. Next on the list, we got setting goals for the session and activating prior knowledge. Again, this goes with kind of picking their mind, seeing what they know prior to the session. This just kind of gives you a baseline of what the individual understands and what we need to accomplish. All right. Mini lesson for setting goals and activating previous knowledge. I think I would definitely have a 3 or a 4. All right. Mini lesson, explicit model, step-by-step process. I would definitely give myself a 3 or 4. Using triangulation to try to, kind of get multiple different ways to teach these students, just so that they can understand in multiple ways than one. So starting off, I have a skeleton review model. Ultimately, this is pretty much so that they can see a physical model and they can reference everything from that model, whether it be directional terms and or body regions. Okay. Next, I have them demonstrate on themselves. Okay, and this kind of goes into my objectives of you being the teacher, because if you can demonstrate on yourself, you can demonstrate on the model, then you can teach me the information, and that's just the rationale behind that. So that kind of ties into that objective well. And then after that, just allowing them to, continue these demonstrations, and I feel like that'll kind of help them get through that process. All right, and the last section we have is assessment. So I would definitely recommend myself at a 3 or 4. Just being that assessment, we use one of the universities, outlets on the Canvas shell. Pretty much allowing these students to test themselves and see what they know, what's familiar to them, and also what they need to work on from here on out. All right, that just kind of gives me an idea what we need to work on, and it also gives them an idea of what they need to study, because ultimately it's up to them, right? All right, so that is my student evaluation. Thank you.